Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would love to begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence, serving the Heavenly Father, sincerity and truth. Right, to the elect as a whole, from the one third as a whole, 144 included. All right, to you I salute, from the prophets to the believers, from the elders on down. Shalom. All right, today's topic I'd like to touch on the Most High loves us. All right, and the Heavenly Father show it every day, man. All right, every single day. Every single second of our day, things that you don't even notice. Everything set up by the Heavenly Father, especially still having the spirit of truth. Still being able to breathe the air of truth. Because we could have easily been tossed in the forest for the wolves to to devour us, man. Right? The Heavenly Father loves us. Alright? I'm saying that because, brother had went through a little chastisement. Right? And the more I think about it, I deserved it. I deserve every last bit of it. Everything that happens in all our lives, we deserve it, whether it be good or bad. And ultimately, you always got to look at everything as a good thing because it could have been worse. Right? So, like always, Lord, when this list is edifying, I'm going to just go into the precepts. All right? And I don't have anything queued up, but I'm going to just roll through the spirit. There's a few precepts I had in mind. All right, let me bring this out. Book of Songs. All right, this is the book of Songs. Forgive me, brothers. It's the book of Songs 118, verse 18. All right, Yahawah has chastened me sore, but has not given me over unto death. Right? We always got to remember that no matter how bad the situation that we run into, you always got to thank the Lord that He didn't give us over to death, that we're still able to sit here and fight. Right? Fight that good fight of faith, put us in a position to win in the end. Could be a lot worse. Way, way worse, It says daily. Benefits. It's the book of Songs 69, it's the book of Songs 68, verse 19. Blessed be the Adawan. Blessed be the Lord, man. All right. Thank the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son at all times. And Barakatah YAHAWASHI, meaning bless the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son, in the name of His only begotten Son, who daily loaded us with benefits, even the power of our salvation, Salah. Right? But the point is, who daily loaded us with benefits. It's the benefits to be able to, to able to remain on track. Right? No matter how bad it is, man, getting back on track is just, it's worth any and every sacrifice. Right? Because nothing is ever going to top off the benefits of being in His truth. Right? The Heavenly Father knows the Heavenly Father knows better, man. He just does. Right? You might not understand now, but you will understand later why certain things happen. And you just got to be thankful. Right? Always be thankful. It's the book of Sirach. It should be. I didn't have anything queued up. It was just like a straight way came to my mind, and I knew I had to make a lesson on it. So forgive me that that it's laggy like this, that I got to look at the precepts. I need to work on that as well. Salaki, brothers. This is the book of Sirach, verse 20. This is the book of Sirach 26, verse 4. Whether a man be rich or poor, if he has a good heart towards that Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. Right? No matter what happens, no matter if you're doing good or you're doing bad, right? Rich, you're doing good. Poor, you're doing bad. No matter what position you're in, if your heart is perfect towards the Lord, you'll always be thankful, man. Right? Because we can't blame the Lord, man. We blame ourselves that we didn't correct ourselves before the chastisement happens. Right? We just should thank the Lord as well that he didn't take us over to death. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 4. All right, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Just be patient, suffer, go through it, man, and just wait when you are put to a low estate. Right, because the Most High is about balance. That's what we always got to remember, man. You always got to remember that Heavenly Father is a God of balance. So if you're just doing good all the time, that's not, you got to question yourself. It's the book of Proverbs 11 verse 1. A false balance is an abomination to Yahawah. Right? But a just weight is his delight. A just weight is the delight of the Lord, meaning everything being even. That pleases the Lord, man. You can't just be doing good all the time. If you're not getting chastised, bro, you need to question yourself. What's going on? Right? Let the Heavenly Father be true and every man a liar. There's reasons why certain things happen. You might not get it, you might not agree with it, but it's for the best at all times. It's always going to be for the best if it's done by the Lord. It's the book of Job 5 and 17. Behold, happy is the man whom YAHAWAH by sham, right? The power whom the Most High corrected. Therefore despise thou not the chastening of the Almighty. Right? Don't ignore what's going on, man. The Most High is trying to point out a flaw in you. Right? Don't be like the 2/3, man. Because we in this weak ass flesh. We tend to pick up old habits. Right? The Heavenly Father want to point out something. You're doing something wrong, but you're not addressing it. So sometimes the Heavenly Father might go a little harder. And it's better that certain things happen the way it do to certain brothers, so that way other brothers can learn through experience. Right? I'd rather take the bullet, I'd rather take the punch, so that way, I could be the living testimony to the brothers and tell them, look, man, it wasn't worth it. I did this, and this is why this happened. Do better. Right? Because the Most High is not going to put upon you something that you're not able to take. Right? We bring that out, and we brought that out in the altar today. The book of 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Let's bring it out in the NLT. All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians 10 and 13 in the NLT. The temptations in your life are no different from what others experience. Everything that you go through is it didn't happen to somebody else. Right? Simply said. And the Most High is faithful, which he is. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you could stand. If it's something that you're not able to handle, the Most High would have never threw it your way. Some brothers are stronger than others in certain things. Mentally, physically. So the Most High is going to put the burden. Even it might feel heavy, it might look heavy to others. The Most High is putting it on you because you need to take that cross, man. You just need to do it. All right. When you are tempted, he will show you a way out so that you can endure. So when you're going through, he's going to show you a way out. And ultimately, he's always the way out. Just lean on the Heavenly Father, man. Lean on the Heavenly Father for all the things that you need. Right? Now's the high time to wake out of sleep, meaning depart from the ways of this world. You're asleep. When you're in this world, you're asleep. You don't want to be awake. Sleep is darkness. You being awoke is you accepting the light. Right? And you moving around. You're not in a dead state. When you're sleeping, you're like dead. Right? It's time to understand what's going on, man. The Heavenly Father is showing us many signs of the end. Right? Certain brothers is used, for examples, for others. Right? So others may fear, or others may learn. Right? But don't ever despise what the Heavenly Father's trying to show you. Most High, the Most High is perfect in all His ways. Right? Just remember that. There's nothing the Heavenly Father, everything the Heavenly Father's doing is, it's strategic. Right? It's precise. It's a reason behind it. He's always on point. He's the master. He's that chess master. He's 1,000 moves ahead of you. He already set up the plays that he know what you're gonna play, and he already set you up for the lose. Right? If you're trying to go against him. Right? But going back to Job 5:17, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High chasten. You should be happy the Heavenly Father is picking you out the litter to deal with you, man. Right? Therefore despise thou not, it's like a despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. Why is that? Because that's how the Heavenly Father shows us love. Right? The Heavenly Father got a different way of showing us love. Right? We could bring that out, I believe it's in Deuteronomy as well. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse... Is it 5? It could be the 3rd chapter. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse... Alright, verse 11. It's like it. My son, despise not the chastening of Yahawah, neither be weary of his corrections. Don't overthink it, man. Oh, the Most High don't love me. Oh, why me? Woe is me, spirit, Don't be in the spirit of having anybody feel sorry for you, man. You know what you did. So man up and take it, man. Man up and take it. Right? You should know better anyways, man. The Heavenly Father only requires you to be on point. You slipping, looking back, anything that you're doing, you know that it's wrong. You're not studying like you're supposed to. Right? Anything that you're doing is wrong. Man, clean that up before it's too late. What it said, judge thyself before thou gets judged. Right? My son, despise not the chastening of Yahawah, neither be weary of his corrections. For whom Yahawah loveth, he corrected. So the Heavenly Father, don't be weary, don't be mad at it, because he's only doing it because he loves you. For whom Yahawah loveth, he corrected. Even as a father, the son in whom he delighted. Just like, if you really truly care about your son, when he messes up, you're gonna strike him, man. Why? So he can pay attention to why he shouldn't do that. Right? But we can't be mad, man. The Heavenly Father loves us. Right? That's the topic. The Most High loves us, man. Things could have been worse. We could have been an Edomite. Right? Jake could have been crippled. Right? Jake could have been blind. Right? Anything, man. Things could have been a lot worse. We could have been in 2/3, man, when we, found these bug out camps, man. The Heavenly Father did not want that for us. So be thankful, man, when you go through anything. No matter what, throw them praises. Right? Whether it be good or whether it be bad, man. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 7. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Right? So, hey, the Most High didn't chastise you. That means he ain't even claiming you as his own. Right? That means he don't even want nothing to do with you. Right? But if you be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers. You're just here. You don't deal with chastisement. You're just here. You're just playing a role. Right? Then ye are bastards and not sons. If you're not going through nothing, you're just a bastard is a son without a father. Right? Because the Most High ain't dealing. You're just a bastard. The Most High ain't dealing with your ass. Furthermore, we had fathers. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much more rather be in subjection unto the Spirit and into the Father of spirits and live? Right? Sometimes your pops beat you and you're like, I know why he did that. Right? I was messing up. You should be thinking and feeling the same way when it comes down to the Most High, man. right? Just be mindful, man. Things could be a lot worse. And, just quick lesson, in the brother's spirit. Again, the Most High had to, he had to correct me. It might be, it might be bigger than, most corrections, but it's all right. I understand why. And, I'm thankful because, again, man, I need to focus because this is what I want. There's nothing else that, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, nothing else that I'd rather want than to serve the Lord, man. So if this is what it takes to be in it, it's worth every penny, right? It's worth every tear, if brothers cry or whatever it is, man. It's worth every bit of it, man. Because we love the Lord, man. So we gonna show through the things that we do, the sacrifices that we make. All right, and that's the balance of the truth. Everything that comes with the truth comes with balance, man. So let's just be thankful that the Most High is still dealing with us, that He didn't reject us all in all. Because a lot of people is rejected, right? But yeah, I'm gonna end off here. Lord, one of the lessons edifying. Right, I would like to end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.